Hey guys, Springtime here, welcome back to the Jade Empire. Last episode we fought some bandits, and we fought some ghosts, and we fought some drunk mercenaries. Now we're gonna go back to the school, so let's continue.
Okasana sisa ia akawai o kupwai o tuko utro. Wasrafno sositu no ko ota napia ifa ia ok. Kutkosi wiwa ia wo nawa ia ifa wia o ka wiki no. Ika kahia wo no ka kika ia wo shathia oka uki ia ayayuya wai. Aworth utkua wo kokopia kawa ia elwoth. Piershat uk ni uksa ia sun puno kanhon wo ushashia uksa hia ka. Noko wo ifawia ok kun one wipifia. Ika kahia wo no ka kike ia wo shathia oka uki ia ayayuya wai. Kutkosi wiwa ia wo nawa ia ifa wia o ka wiki no. Wasrafno sositu no ko ota napia ifa ia ok. Aworth utkua wo kokopia kawa ia elwoth. Kone uk noea kup sa ia sisia su ukot. Aworth utkua wo kokopia kawa ia el.
That will make his life a lot easier. Gao's father is not a good man to have angry at you from what I hear.
Ia. Wo ia kukwania sinia ia.
So this was the villager that was mysteriously missing during the last episode. If you tell him to fend for himself to pay back Gao, you will get points towards the way of the closed fist, and you actually will have to fight him later on.
I knew you would not let those bandits overrun the village. I hope I equal your skill someday. Please do not. This is the first task I have been given, and I don't want to get distracted. What do you mean? Some sort of test? Ask me anything. I am ready to try. Wait, I know this. Yes, it's weapon, martial, support, transformation, and magic. Weapon and martial styles are pretty self-explanatory. Support styles allow you to paralyze, slow, or otherwise hamper your foes. Magic styles allow you to use your chi to control the elements, while transformation styles allow you to assume the form of creatures or even demons. I'm only repeating what I have learned in my time here, senior student, but that was one of the first things I memorized. Chi is our internal magical energy. Is that it? Yes. And we can use our chi to hasten the healing process of superficial wounds. Additionally, chi can be used to strengthen our blows, making the most of each strike. I'm sure that's right. I can't channel my chi like you and Dawnstar yet, but one day. Of his history? Nothing. He is supposed to be a great master, but I just arrived, so I know very little about him. I wish I knew more, senior student, but that is all I can answer about our master. Oh, good. I mean, yes, thank you, senior student, for the chance to answer your questions. Master Lee was looking to speak with you, wasn't he? After he left me here, he went back to his house in the center of the school, if you're looking for him.
You are the hero of the moment. Gao claims that he dealt with hordes of bandits, but everyone else agrees that you turned aside their main attack. It is good that you were here. My foolish lack of attention forced Master Lee to come to my rescue, and left me with a wound that will take a few weeks to heal. Master Lee assures me I will heal in time. It's a shame, as Smiling Mountain was teasing me just yesterday with some special prize. Smiling Mountain trains students in group combat, and just yesterday I managed to break your record for the number of opponents faced at once. He teased me by saying if I could go one higher, he might have a prize for me. I suppose he might make the same offer to you, if you're up to it. If I could fight, he could likely round up enough opponents for you to make a run at a new record, but I can't face anyone with this wound. Unless you can speed up time, I'm not sure there's much that can be done. Master Lee has already tended to it. Then again, I vaguely recall a grass or herb that hastens the healing process. Someone like Old Ming might know for sure. He's quite interested in herbs. I think so, though I can't remember the name. It was some kind of rare grass, I think. I don't think it's a common plant, no. The only person I can think of who might know for sure would be Old Ming. I'm not sure, but if you had to buy it, I'd happily pay you back for the trouble you went through. This wound will heal in time regardless, but I wouldn't complain if it knitted faster. All the quicker to return to my training. I know you're very busy, but if you happen to have time and be passing by the beach, I'd appreciate it if you would at least ask Old Ming. If I'm lucky, he might know of an herb, and if heaven smiles upon me, he'll know where to find some. If you have to buy anything, let me know what it costs and I'll pay you back happily. It would be worth it to get back to training. I haven't talked to many of the newer students. The only one I have strong opinions about is Gao. He and I have sparred many times. He's come dangerously close to injuring me, and I've seen his aggression hurt others. I've expressed my concerns to Smiling Mountain, and he wisely advises me to focus on myself. If I let my anger get the better of me, I'm no better than Gao. I'll answer what I can. Master Lee cares deeply for all of us, despite his stern demeanor. Look how he came to my rescue when the bandit's spell left me wounded. I've heard a rumor that the man leading the bandits seemed to know Master Lee, but I really couldn't say why. It's scary to think they came here with a purpose, though. Why don't you ask Master Lee? I'll answer what I can. I can only feed you answers that are common knowledge. Some of the other students might help you more. Wen is the most widely traveled here, and Lin hasn't been able to stop talking about ghosts, which is a nice change when we're talking about everyone else. If you have questions about history or philosophy, I recommend avoiding us students. Learn about the past from those who were there. Take care. Oh, and if you happen to find anything that might help this wound after you talk to Old Ming, let me know.
This is another side quest, but you don't have to complete it, but you can't get the prize for Smiling Mountains Challenge. There are two ways to complete it. Either you will net points for the Way of the Open Palm, or the Way of the Closed Fist. It's not that hard, and it's easy XP, and I will complete it later on.
Glad to see you're still well. By most reports, you've faced down many of those bandits yourself. Impressive, senior student. Who else? Gao the Lesser won't let a chance to glorify himself slip away. To hear Gao's side, he pushed back the bandits, but I know you dealt with the greater share of them. Of course, it was best that our master was there to deal with that sorcerer. The stories about their confrontation spread quicker than a plane's fire.
To hear Gao tell it, he single-handedly beat back the bandits. But I know you did the lion's share. Too bad I was stuck up here minding the younger students. It would have been great to see Master Li deal with that sorcerer. We so rarely see our master's true abilities in action. What do you need from me? You think I will talk about them behind their backs? I will, but I don't want people to think of me as the local gossip, even if I am just that. Of note? There's only one student of note, and that would be you. Everyone else, even Dawnstar, is just a background for you and your supposed destiny. Not that you don't deserve the attention. I'd be flirting with you non-stop if you weren't so focused on whatever it is Master Li has in store for you. All of us get a little envious of that. Even Gao gets pushed aside, and he doesn't like being anything less than the center of attention. As I said, you've known her forever and you're very close. Her sense for ghosts and the like obviously meshes well with whatever destiny Master Li sees for you.
Yes, what are you trying to say?
I have nothing against you, but some of the things you claim to see, it just doesn't seem right. I know there are ghosts and spirits, but why should she be able to sense them when I can't? What makes her special? While Master Li tries to never let it show, he obviously holds a special place in his heart for you two. I suppose that's hard to deal with, even if I have been here far less time than you two. If you wish, what do you want to ask about? Of course. I have to keep practicing if I'm going to be able to best you one day, aren't I? Excellent. Let's see if we can use Smiling Mountain's sparring ground. Once we're done, I'll wander back here if you need me again.
Heavenly Wave. Thousand Heavenly Wave. Thousand
Those bandits learned a hard lesson. Master Li is not a man to stand by while the town is attacked. Same with you. When something has to be done, you do it. What can I do to help you? I don't know anyone else who displays the skill you do. Dawnstar would be... As I said, I sometimes feel sorry for her. She's such a caring person that she shouldn't have to feel different from others. I think she was given a gift. Like responsibility, it may not always be pleasant, but it's something she should be proud of. It shouldn't isolate her. I'll answer what I can. Goodbye. It would be an honor. Are you sure you have time? Excellent. Let's find a quieter spot to spar. Once we're finished, I'll have to return here and continue my meditations.
Wave. 1,000 cuts. Long sword.
I heard how you faced those bandits in the village. Many people are impressed, but I expected no less. Your skill is a match for any rough bandit. Is there anything you need? Perhaps a training session with some of the students. It would do them good. Yes, and the students are on edge from the bandit attack. It would do them good to work some of that out. It is a shame about Kia Min. She holds the record for the most opponents defeated in my little training challenge. No one can challenge her record while she is injured. I have a little something tucked away for anyone who can best Kia Min's feat. That includes you, of course, but any attempt will have to wait until she is healed. You could match it, but with Kia Min injured, there aren't enough students free to beat it. You will have to wait until she is healed to challenge the record. I know you held it until recently, but Kia Min has a knack for group fights, and she set a new bar just yesterday. As I said, I have a special incentive for anyone who can beat her performance, but you will have to wait until she is healed before I have enough students. Her wound was not mortal, but it was severe enough that I will not let her fight as she is. I suppose you could ask her if there's anything you could do to help. I can arrange for a little sparring. Are there any special conditions you would like to introduce? I know you prefer a challenge. Yes, I suppose your fight against the bandits made you want to brush up on this technique. I can arrange for as many as 4 students to fight you. Facing a foursome means that you will have to remain aware of the fighting environment the whole time. Be ready. Remember, this is only a practice match. It will continue until you or your opponents are rendered unconscious.
Ha! Heavenly wave. 1,000 cuts. Heavenly wave. 1,000 cuts. You're too slow.
Very good. Another victory well earned. Now, is there anything else you would like? Goodbye. I am here if you need anything.
Okay, this is where I'm gonna end it, but join me next time when we actually complete Smiley Mountains Challenge. So I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time on Jade Empire.